Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Beastbreaker, where today we have a great big pile of reagents, and I think it's time to start crafting again. Okay, immediately overwhelming. How do I have 0 shimmer? How did I manage? Okay. Well, are we just going to start clicking from the top? I kind of want to just start clicking from the top. This is so many choices that there's no way I can make meaningful decisions here. No, you know what we're going to do? We're going to start at the top. We're going to click everything that has a gloom in it. Get some Pubble Shot. 2 damage on core or scale bounces. Okay, that's fine. I don't remember if that's an arrow we had before. Everything that has a gloom in it. Everything that we can build with a gloom in it. Bursters. Fires 3 arrows in medium arc on bounce, 1 damage in a small radius, and adds scar. That's actually wonderful. That's a really good power. The old agitator dart. The vital core. Okay. I've been calling it the heart core. Game calls it the vital core. This seems fine. Fine-ish. It actually does bounce around and do damage to multiple things, which is not that common for arrows, so... your old Seismic Slam there on stop. Deal 2 damage in a radius. Yeah, that's... We know Seismic Slam. That one's familiar. The Beast Zapper. This is a grip for a hammer. 15 steps for each inertia. Deal 1 damage, add 1 stun on core scale bounce. So 25 steps plus 15. This one is very much about getting yourself into a position where you can do a good bounce sequence between 2 cores or something. Not always feasible. Feels really good when you manage it though. Here we go. Here's some more. The old Swift Darts. 3 arrows in a medium arc. Applies your essences. Applies fragile on scales and drain on cores. And sometimes will deal damage. So when it says when beast is drained, that means while the bar is full, right? That's a weird one. I don't know if I like that, honestly. We're just going to craft through this big stack of glooms. Priming bolts applies unstable to scales. Yep, okay. That seems fine enough. Some hammer pieces. Searching salvo. We have this already, right? I think that's an ability we had. The Beast Borer. Fires 1 arrow, pierces through scales, deals 1 damage when it hits a core and stops there. But on pierce, deal 1 damage and increase damage by 1. So it's not clear to me exactly how that works. Like if it pierces through 3 scales, and then hits a core, does that mean it does 4 damage on the core bounce? Because if so... first of all, this is a cool idea in general, and secondly, you could do something truly horrifying to one of those shark beasts with it. You're next. Skewer. Okay, Skewer is old school. I think that Skewer is kind of bad. Like, I don't think it's necessarily bad as an ability, but I do not think it is anywhere near worth the amount of focus. Costed the way it is, it's quite bad. Retaliate turns out to be lots of fun. Ember Flare. This is a hammer piece. Spawns 8 embers plus 5 ember steps for each inertia. So it increases the range of the embers. And the embers deal damage and add scar. Yo, this seems very cool. Okay, we finally went through the big supply of glooms. Now we're just gonna click buttons. Okay, yep, Beast Slugger. It's a fine ability. And all we have left is Tangle and Clash. Weird. Okay, building lots of pieces. And we just need to spend a lot of time out in the wastes. But first, there's a legendary sword. I love swords. Well, there's a legendary sword, and I'm okay with swords. We should jam some pieces together. Ooh, okay, so wait, does this work? No, because this is gonna be a vertical pair. Yeah, I can't actually do that the way I want to. That being the case, let's take the Retaliate Shield, which I do like, and then Serrated Sword is like fine. Skewer sword, I think, is pretty bad. Yeah, this one has that upgraded strike. That's cool. We'll roll that way. And then I think I still want to roll with the duelist jacket. I like the combination of the 60 max charge and the bonus action, I think, is hard to ignore. Okay, still more biomes. I gotta be honest with you, there is more content in this game than I was expecting. By kind of a lot, actually. So, as we are using a sword, I think an essence is actually probably a good buy. Here, Mallow, go make me a thing. Okay, alright, it's one of those. It's one of them octopodes. We have in fact fought this type of monster before. So we have the materials for. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I just wanted like another item. Okay. So we have the materials for one of these. It's weak to drain. We don't know what its element is, but it's got those long, thin tentacles, right? So what would be best, actually? You know what? Maybe an essence isn't even relevant here. I'm thinking about the way this thing is constructed. I guess maybe explosive essence to try to clear through. A lot of the cores are pretty exposed, though, right? Yeah, I guess I'm going to do this, but mostly I'm doing that because I don't think any of the others are relevant at all. And then drain is just kind of like not very exciting. So even though this thing is weak versus drain, I sort of don't care. Ooh. Wait a minute now. Is this going to increase the amount of loot that we get? Let's play with that. And I still have 2 materials left. I guess we could get the drain dart. Drain hardly does anything though. This is my concern. I'm gonna take stun spike. I'm gonna click the wrong button. We can probably I'm gonna take the sun spike and we're just gonna hope that it's not strong versus stun. So what's left is just the one up here. It does have increased speed. So we'll see its approach. Okay. We can handle this. We can do this. $40 is a lot. Is there a way for me to... No, I cannot get the 10 core and the 40 core. Well, let's get that started. And then... I'm going to be honest with you. My hope there was to open up a way to throw an extraction dart into something. And I mean, really, what you want to be extraction darting is the main core, right? The vital core. Oh, well. On piercing a core, add 4 stun. So what I need to be doing is lining these up a little bit better. Do I think, will this get a multi? It will indeed. Okay, that was pretty decent. Do I want to try this? 50 steps on impact adds loot and stops. It doesn't, there's no clarifying tooltip here, it's just more stuff. Well, I like more stuff. Worth noting, attack is 11 here, so if we do get a retaliate off, it will immediately kill the core that we get it on. There's a little bit of voice work in this music track, and it's kind of silly. It feels like you definitely want to loot up the heart core, right? The vital core. And then we can stack up some Some more stun here, and I am in fact just gonna retaliate myself in front of this. We'll eat 1 damage and detonate that core. Never mind. No, we will not eat anything. If the core dies from the retaliate, you don't even get hit. I think I knew that. I think it is now, saying it out loud, it is striking me that that is perhaps information that we already had. Damn, I was really trying to just bounce around down in there and get all of that stuff. There we go. How did I miss that? Oh no. Okay, I got the action and all the loot. Turns out everything's fine. So this is all coming from, I assumed the center core would take damage here if I did the thing. So do I want to attack into the center core, or we could just stun it now? I think I'm just gonna stun it now. Right, this gets it done. There we go. Just reposition some things a little bit, and deals 2 damage on bounce, and then also there's a bunch of taunt and stuff. I mean, the taunt in theory combines really well with the retaliate, but we've not really been engaging in any of those particular shenanigans. I moved my hand a little bit right as I clicked. Very not ideal. You might notice my hand's not too steady, turns out. So well, I got 1 additional attack. That's not really what I was going for. Yeah, I kind of need retaliate with this combo to do like good damage. And I mean, over time, obviously we just win, but wouldn't it be cool if I didn't let this thing rampage? All right, we should be able to get 1 more real stun off. And I guess we're gonna get to see the upgraded Jonquil here, right? Didn't actually manage to damage either of the cores. Let's do a steel nerves here. And then I can do it again, right? Yeah, I can get both of these. Oh no, well, it'll only do damage the 1 time though. Yeah, as a start. We can start winding up that stun. All right, Jonquil, let's see it. Okay, no new art. Yeah, the explosiveness helps a lot. Okay. All right, Jonquil, you are too proud of yourself for me to engage in that. So I don't actually know which core this is coming from, but I do want to get that retaliate. I hope that I can make that retaliate at work. Nope, I didn't end up anywhere near it. Can I get a steel nerves bounce? Here we go. Oh yeah, this is a much easier way to do it. Okay. A chop something. I don't even know what. You know what? Let's throw the stun dart now. Hold on. Did I miss with some? For some reason I was thinking we were gonna get there. I mean, like, obviously I want to kill this thing with the loot modifier on it so we can actually see how much bonus loot we're talking about. I can't believe I failed to hit it there. I mean, no, I kind of can, but it's a bummer that it happened, is more what I mean. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't really seem like it's that much more loot. That said, I'm not in a position to be turning up my nose at basically anything. Although Clash and Tangle certainly are not the things that I was most in need of. Oh, do you think I'll reach that? I don't think I'll actually be in the area. Let me just do a Steel Nerves off of this then. The good news is I am borderline invulnerable. So much armor, I will never die. Okay, that could have gone better. We might just go for the cleanup here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna finish it. Okay, that feels like more loot than usual for sure. Yeah, so loot modifier on the core core is what I was going to say. Vital core seems like super worthwhile. Definitely a thing that you got to pursue. Another of Nettle's weapons. How many did she make anyway? Ah, the Artful Chopper. I was better than her with this one. Made her absolutely gnaw the walls with annoyance. She loved those ridiculous extra blades on the shield, but it really works best when you bide your time. And she never took her time. Okay. Calculated stab. Is this the normal? Yeah, it's totally normal strike. Consumes all block, deals 1 damage plus 1 damage for every block consumed on each bounce for 60 steps. That seems excellent. Yeah, I could see using that. 2 damage in a medium arc and stop immediately. Okay. That seems... It's pretty straightforward. It seems good. Let's go use it. So we just need to work in the wastes here. And it turns out we do need a ton of shimmer. And yeah, this will do. I didn't bother building anything because we know what weapon we're using for this one. The Artful Chopper. I think I'm going to stick with the crew. Upgraded Jonquil is definitely high value. What's on your mind, champ? There's so much world. Oh, I remember feeling that at your age. And Moats, I was just running around the hollow. Let's both of us take some time to take it all in. It's a feeling to savor, scary as it may be. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, there's a lot of content. Jonquil, go get me information. I love information. So what was the cost of the loot dart? It's this one, right? It costs 2. So we definitely want to pull 9. 11 materials gets us another dart. If we want to do anything fancier. Oh, block elixir. That's actually pretty cool. 9 is already asking a lot, but these areas seem to be pretty material dense. Do we know this type of... Have we fought Shell Snappers before? I might just go ahead and call it now. Let's get our extraction dart and explosive essence to make sure that we get the opening for it. Well, that could have been a little bit better executed. Oh, sure, Shell Snapper. Why didn't you say so? So, this doesn't cost anything. That's actually really nice. Just in case, just line that up. And then, unfortunately, I can't really... The most ideal thing would be to bounce off this wall and come down and land in here so that it redirects us inside the shell area. I don't know if I can eyeball that. It was close. Come on. I was really hoping to bounce into the action tile. Well, let's make sure we get this. And I like the fact that each area has different loot available, or different crafting recipes, rather. Come on. All right, perfect. So, there's a question, I think, a reasonable, legitimate question as to how many of these cores I actually want to go after. So we're about to see our first rampage right now. The shell is probably thick enough to protect this thing against Jonquil. So my guess is we're just not going to see a ton of value out of his companion ability. But I also really do need more motes and stuff. Ah, crap. I did not want to end up out here. Well, these exterior bits may well actually get killed by Jonquil. Or, I don't know, maybe me. So if I sneaky slide myself into a calculated stab, yeah, you can turn on the damage in a pretty serious way. I cannot believe I didn't get credit for that. All right, Jonquil, do your best. I think we probably get those tail fins. No. All right, okay. Reminding me why I don't bring you places. Well, we can certainly get them. That's an awful lot of stuff. Also, wait, how do I have 3 actions left? It should just be 2, right? Because, like, we did hit the thing, but... yeah, I'm not really 100% sure on that. How am I going to get most of this stuff? I could slide... actually, I don't hate this. Slide to here, and then we can strike, like... that was very effective, actually. And then we just slide out, reblock. We have this thing to kill to rewind the rampage again. Well, maybe we do. And the fight's going to end pretty soon. I guess, actually, if I just slide up to here, I can guarantee this. Sneaky slide is, like, fully amazing. A lot of the loot fell outside of the play area, which is not ideal. Well, okay, we can work with that. So slide gets me in, and then... I mean, I could sweeping slash instead. Gosh, this particular weapon really gives you just like a ton of tools to control your spacing in a way that I think is like incredibly powerful. So if I do this to here and then I calculated stab, we just have a kill. I think I'm just going to take the kill. Yeah, this sword rules. This is my favorite of the swords. In fact, this is probably my favorite non-hammer weapon in total. All right, it's going pretty well. Things are going okay. Nobody has anything to say. Oh, I didn't look around enough to shoot. Right. Well, we'll get there. Apparently, we have another legendary bow to go after. How many items are there? Oh, hold on. Before we do this, let's do some more crafting. And let's particularly prioritize bow pieces. I guess there's only so much of that we can do. We're gonna try to craft ourselves a full bow out of little pieces here. Okay, that was what was available on that front. Let's Big Slammer. It's a wonderful ability. And Momentum, also pretty wonderful-ish. It's not the good momentum, but even the bad momentum is a pretty good momentum. On the 5th bounce, stop. On core scale bounce, deal 2 damage, add scar, and increase scar effect by 1. So I'm assuming it means for the rest of this ability, it does 1 more scar per impact. So it'll hit for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stopping on the 5th bounce is really interesting. Like, that's far enough into your attack that you can't predict where it's going to be, probably. All right, let us go. Do we have enough bow? Yeah, we have a ton of pieces here. Okay, so, gosh, I don't feel like I've used the bows enough to have a good sense of what I want to put where. I do think that Beast Borer seems really cool, and I definitely want to try that. This will be the same kind of thing. So wait, is it? Okay, these are the same slot. So we can pick any 2 abilities with that icon. And we have to pick one that represents the grip and one that represents the body of the bow. Oh, except we don't have any body of the bow. But what we can do is take one of these top half things and then just customize arrows into it, which is fine, I guess. So, of these, what do we want? Arrow flight's very straightforward. Diverting stings is definitely cool. You know, with diverting stings, like with the monster damage being what it is now, it's like pretty good idea to be able to control how much you are getting totally wrecked. Distract seems valuable, is what I'm saying. So, ammo up, the ability to distract. This applies essence. This only costs 1 ammo and 10 charge. So the other thing we do could be very high ammo cost, and it would be okay. Pummel shot allows us to just drill 6 damage into a core. The scar thing is also kind of cool. Let's do this. I don't know if that's a good idea. We probably want... So ammo and charge, I think, are going to be difficult in equal number here, but I think that means that we care about ammo more because ammo is what our charge is derived from. Hello, go get this thing. The insurance policy. All right, well, that's a lot of materials. I do not like that it just picked up an increased speed thing. Let's maybe grab this and then, like, do we want an essence, or maybe I just want to buy something else? So we'll only get the essence when we're applying distract, which I guess means that, well, Scorch only applies to scales. It doesn't work on cores anyway. You know, I'm going to take this. With the bow, we sometimes have trouble keeping up with like a reasonable rate of scale destruction. All right, pretty good start, I think. Let's reload roll. Did not really give myself much of an ability to hit the ammo tile, I guess. So, do I even want to do a diverting stings? I don't think so. I think this time we just hold. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. That's not exactly where I was hoping to end up. Am I just gonna reload roll again? I mean, maybe? I do appreciate it showing me the explosive range of the bursters. So just throwing on some Scar seems like it could be very useful. Also, we got 5 damage out of that. That's pretty solid. So 20... If I do this, I'm going to bounce. My hope is that we bounce into the left side of the claw, up into that scale there, and then back down. Nope, didn't quite. Didn't quite. Come on, get it. Oh. Alright, well. Told you we would need that distract. Now this thing only attacks for 9, and I do have quite a lot of health. So maybe it's not that big of a deal. Maybe we would have been fine. Pretty hard to get out from in front of the creature. Yeah, I think we're... Ooh, that's ugly. And that thorn is coming from back there, so it's protected. Yeah, that's a tough one. Alright, got some extra Scar on there. Right back into the same thorn. Just get me over there. God. Bloody hell. Well, I literally can't deal damage, so I don't know. We could break some more stuff just to slow down the rate of regrowth. The distract here is not going to help anybody, and I just get hit for 9. Eesh. Well, Jonquil's going to do some pretty good work here. This time, had the forethought to... Oh, I didn't realize Jonquil breaking that would give me the ammo. That's actually really nice. This time he had the foresight to do the quip before firing. Although, yeah, it does it before the start of my turn, so that ammo just gets converted into energy, which is lost anyway. Yeah, I don't really want to go anywhere, is the thing. I have 60 steps to take here, but I'd love to end up essentially back in the same place. Okay. So this could be worse. This could be worse. So do I want to just hit this now? Probably. Let's take the pressure off. How am I so bad at this? Can I? Yeah, that looks like it'll bounce right. Nope, not quite. Bounced around it very effectively, though. So... haven't given myself much of an opportunity to use the Beast Borer in, like, a fun way. I really wanted to try to shoot through the edge of one of these claws, but our reload rolls are long enough that I don't feel like I have a lot of control over my positioning. So we could Beast Borer now and get 2 damage out of it. Or... I mean, that's really all there is available, right? It's kind of cool. And then I can just shoot acid everywhere, basically. Yeah, all right. I need to get back here and deal with the back scales because we are going to get rampaged real soon here. And there's a lot of stuff available. Like there are a lot of places where I can do some breakdowns. It's just a matter of finding my way behind the damn thing. Which turns out not to be entirely trivial. Okay, I'll take it. That's a start. So, okay, it will not pierce the dark thing. I was gonna say if we could get through 3 things into the 7, three scales into the 7 to be pretty good. We can just burst her like this. This is gonna generate a ton of scar. Yeah. That actually super ruled, and let's definitely do it again. We're gonna get some breakage here. Yeah, very good. Can I don't love ending my turn so close to the edge of the arena. I think we're definitely gonna catch some we're going to catch some awkward positioning for next time off of that. And of course, I'm trying to save this last loot dart for the vital core. I've given up on these claws. Well, I guess actually this is a perfectly safe turn to just work a claw because we are getting a core destruction for free right now, right? Oh, wow. Really, truly awful. Alright, so diverting stings, obviously pretty effective here. But I kind of wonder... like, the Beast Borer will break this. That gives me this. You're still scarred. I'm just thinking, like, I can reload roll out of this once our ammo count is down a little bit. So, like, would I rather... maybe I just reload roll right now and try to find what I think will be the appropriate timing for ending up real close to this thing and just unleashing the bursters. If I burst her right now, I can get... 1 damage in a small radius. So this will get me 2 damage right here. Something like this gets me damage plus some bounces that might be useful. I'm like looking at that top arrow and I think that's gonna get there. Yeah, that's something. And then we definitely want to roll one more time. And I guess I just pass. Good time for a reset. Can I successfully execute this roll? Okay, so the lines look right here. I don't know. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can eyeball this. Yeah. Why am I so bad at that? Also, it's kind of awkward to... I can direct a roll much more easily now. I guess that's the move. How the hell did I get over... There we go. I can do some work from here. So... Bursters. Okay, so this thing's dead at the beginning of next turn. Take the opportunity to scoop up some of these. And then... just break stuff. He's back on 14 growth, so... it's a good idea to get rid of some of these. Although I can only do so much. Yes, that is exactly what I was hoping for. Although at this point I absolutely am just like shooting for blind bounces. That's gonna work, right? Yeah. Okay, pretty productive. It's a real strange fighting style for sure. Do I think I can get that claw? Because I would love to get that claw if it can happen. I'm gonna go for it. What a terrible finish to the roll. So the best thing, of course, would be to spend some of this charge in a way that is useful. Okay, that's something. Okay. Now this might seem incredibly dangerous, but we got some good opportunities here. So once I roll, I won't be able to do anything except potentially damage scales. So I guess I'm just gonna roll to here and pass. I think we can get this claw. We still have one more reset. And I want the loot. This is very bad, though. Okay, got better. I like that very much. And then... okay, so... Beast Boar at this point, we can maybe get 2 damage onto that thing. I might just roll again to pick up as much loot as possible. And then, I don't know, we'll shoot some strings over here. Stings, rather. So 2 turns to the rampage. Not doing a good job of getting that claw. Yep, perfect. That's exactly what I was going for. Okay. I can work with that, maybe. Actually, it's still very bad. So I'm gonna try to do damage to this 5. Somewhat better, I think. Really get anything out of the extra ammo at this point. Okay, I think that's about about all we're gonna do usefully. At this point, the scar is basically guaranteed. Part of the problem is he keeps turning toward me with the wrong claw open, which is very annoying. That was really close. One of these times. Let's do some of that, I suppose. How do I always manage? It's incredible. It is perhaps a little bit ambitious to, at this point, be going after the other claw, but if that's the only one it wants to show me, what am I supposed to do? See? So yeah, right now the question is just, can I get one more bit of loot before the vital core dies? And our hope is yes. Okay, I didn't predict that very well either, but this is not awful. Yeah. See, I was trying to like wedge myself in there and get a good beast borer going. Damn it. I mean, I don't know what I was like. Beast borer by itself, not terribly exciting anyway. Let's just not let this happen. And then beast borer for one end pass. All right, let's see that upgraded Mallow. I do love all of Mallow's art so much. It is too confused by liquids to continue murdering, one assumes. Oh, these are like good smoothies. Hell yeah, give me strength 2. This is awesome. Then we reload roll through this thing. That's just more acid. Wow. Yeah, Mallow's thing is bananas. So charge to max, please. Just gonna grab me some more loot real quick. And then is it too aggressive to think I might be able to pull it off again? What do you reckon? No, it is not. It seems like a perfectly reasonable thing to think. So, yellow one is strength, pink one is refill. Okay, no, they do not necessarily correspond cleanly. I have so much muscle max. But you do have to deal damage to benefit from it, which I cannot realistically do again, so. Oh, right, I couldn't pick that up because, yep. All right, well then, I have 25 ammo but no more charge, so I guess we're good. feel like we got a lot of very good loot out of that. Didn't quite match up to the ambition of clearing both claws, but... That said, I'm not sure that we actually need the amount of gloom that we're seeing there. I don't know for sure that we're going to be able to do anything with all this. So we went through a lot of our gloom crafts already. I guess it wasn't that much in total. The Enrager. I don't much like this one. Taunting a beast is one thing, but there were plenty of times Nettle would get cocky and take things too far. Once her impulses turned a peaceful picnic into a panicked retreat. There we were, hunkered inside of a rotting log, me with both of the babies strapped to my back, and her at the entrance, frantically firing off shot after shot and laughing wildly. That was the incident that made your grandfather and I decide that our sons should live with him full time. I didn't know that story. It was the right choice for all of us. Okay, so this looks like it's mostly new stuff. 50% chance to deal 1 damage on scales, or 100% if the beast is taunted, and on core... Okay, interesting. Deal 1 damage, travel to wherever it sticks. Very, very cool. And the harpoon, on core bounce, deal 5 damage. On vital core bounce, add 20 taunt. That's neat. That's a neat bow. You know what I like is damage numbers that are greater than 1. Okay, didn't manage to get too much here. There is still actually a remarkable amount of gloom left to craft with. Okay, defensive charge is fine. Strike is also fine. You know, you need it. And rage is pretty whatever. Not a lot of exciting stuff on that one. Okay, let's go get some actual clues, shall we? Hexawhip versus clatterclaw. Hexawhips are pretty easy. Let's use the new bow. And to go along with it, yeah, I think these friends are just fine. Listen, pal, I can tell you're feeling real down. Is there anything I can do? Oh, it's just, you know, one of my little nephews took sick after falling in the swimming hole. Luckily, they got him out of the water in time, but it was a close call, and I couldn't do a thing about it. Sometimes trying to get folks to listen is like blowing back at the breeze. Still, I'm glad it wasn't worse. Ain't that the truth? Thanks, buddy. Somewhat less proactive than I might have liked, but alright. It is a frustrating thing that many of us are having to deal with a lot these days. So +2, that gets me essence plus loot darts. But we still have some time here. Oh, I got... Okay. Little bit of a beast faux pas there. We can at least grab 2 more materials and get a little something going here. So... I think I like the acid, or, man... For a hexawhip, it's a little weird. Because this doesn't... The explosion never deals damage to cores. So it's like you're going to hit with that first arrow. It's going to already break the scale next to the core. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure. It may be the case that none of the essences are really worth using against this monster. And feeling weak against taunt, huh? Well, I feel like we've got that under control already, probably. So why don't we grab, like, Scar? Scar darts should be good. And let's just not get hit, because this thing does have double increased attack now. Oh, wow. This is a weak Hexawhip. Yeah, you know what? Alright, let's not make this a big thing. We'll just burn through this real fast. So, trying to bounce down here. Yeah, I don't really want to do Harrier darts yet, I don't think. Well, I guess I could... It only has a chance to break the thing. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna end turn. We do want to make sure we get that loot dart stuck in the vital core, but that's really it. That's all we're after. This is gonna be tricky. All right, I don't so much mind just like taking a hit here. Can't sneak between those. Okay. So now that lets me grapple shot up to here. And then we can reload roll in here and hopefully not bounce out, because I'll be very bummed out if that happens. Skipper was trying too. All right, so we get to make sure that we are sticking our scar spike. We get to make sure that we are sticking our extraction dart, and then I mean, my harpoon is where all the taunt comes from. We can't get that charge back, so I probably just want to break stuff. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't do anything else. All right. And then we do one more roll. I guess the grapple shot is actual damage, and it's guaranteed. Yeah, something. You gotta have a lot of charge left when you open up the core for the harpoon. Let's see if we can get in there. Yeah, this is... I was counting it up, trying to figure out how we're gonna do this right. All I have to do is, yeah, blow those out. That will let me get the harpoon to here. Okay. No rampage. You are now dead. And the only question becomes, can we also loot this? I guess no, I'm not going to be able to, right? Because I'm not going to be able to move. I can Harrier Darts. Well, the Harrier Darts can deal damage when the taunt's up. But they're not going to, probably. The odds are... Oh, never mind. I accidentally killed the monster. Jeez. Hooray for the extraction dart, huh? Yeah, wow. Did not actually enable me to build anything, though. What we need really badly is Shimmer, Splinter, Howl, and Blossom. Also, we saw a pretty huge portion of the map there. We didn't see any of this stuff. Well, I guess the clatterclaw is next. Scavenger is elusive indeed. So we still don't have actually all of the parts necessary for one of these. Let's go for a sword, maybe? Can I unequip? Yes. So I need hilt, blade. I don't know what the difference is between these two shield buttons, but... This one doesn't actually confer any blocks, so if we want to make use of Retaliate, we probably want that. We're going to need Strike, and then Skewer versus Enrage. I kind of think they're both bad, but Enrage is less bad. And I think I am going to swap us over to our Duelist Jacket for this one. All right, so our first time using a fully new sword of this type. I'm expecting a very impressive renown score. What's up, Mallow? Ah, puddles. Fine, I'll admit it. Maybe these smoothies of mine ended up being a little more potent than I initially brewed them up to be. But that's a good thing, and it's not like the beasts are going to recognize the unique flavor of my purees, and come after me specifically. And if they do, well, there'll be even more flavors of pain where those come from. Is that acceptance? Are we working toward acceptance? All right, Mallow, go make me some acid. I mean, something really delicious. So, we gotta find this elusive... Okay, there we go. Mysterious critter. Who's that critter scavenging in the wastes? Stupid sand gets under my feathers. It's you! The wastes are getting crowded. Oh, wait, don't fly away. Yeah, things that can fly. That's a problem. We don't really have any way of dealing with that. Okay, so with the sword against a clatterclaw, I do think that explosive is valuable. Honestly, scorched might be as well. No, we'll just crack the stuff away. That's fine. Definitely want my loot darts. We'll make do. We'll figure this out with these. So it just absorbed. We have no idea which thing it just absorbed. It's not this one. Well, you know, weak versus taunt, we do have the Enrage Blade. Okay. The solution has begun. I want to try to get, yeah, something like this. Well, shoot. Ended up a lot further down here than I was intending. Okay, I mean, something. And it just kind of seems like there isn't a yellow. That went pretty well. I think we're probably gonna get hit here. I don't think there's a way to reliably not get hit. I can try to aim up beside the claw. This might work, but you have to run past the thing here. If I hit the wall over here, we'll hit this surface and just bounce back down. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world if it happens. And I do want to build charge, so I think I'm inclined to just go for it here. Ooh, I don't think that's a very good outcome. Taking the hit and still ending up on the extreme outside of the arena. Yep, basically zero value there. We might be able to get this. So of course, attack with the other one. Well, at least it's given us a reasonable approach to the backside. All right, definitely saving this other dart. Show me something good, Jonquil. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. So, okay, he earns us an action, then we get +2 actions. So, we could still potentially do a thing. Yeah, that's alright. Let me bounce around down here with a defensive charge for a moment. No, actually, I don't want to do that. We need to do 2 damage to this core. Well, whatever. I'll take the retaliate. It's fine. Oh, right. I have another action left. I'm going to ruin everything. Getting greedy. No, okay. It's not ideal, but it didn't ruin everything. Okay, cool. Trying to get that bounce because things are going to get real weird after this blows up, and I wanted to make sure I had bounced at least once already. I'm trying to make sure we get out of here with some charge. Alright, gotta get the loot. So, this next rampage is not happening, right? Because we got those cores in the back are just going to explode naturally before that can occur. Do we want to try to burn out the other claw through retaliation? I might prefer... Yeah, let's just get down here and work on these. Well, it's fine. We still have shield. I still think that you should be able to collect sparks with the action that created them. Just like make it so you have to leave the area of the moats rather. Make it so you have to leave the area of the moat before it's collectible, but don't just disable it entirely. Okay, so this one we have pretty straightforward. May as well do it as a defensive charge. So now we have enough defense built up here that we can sustain 2 hits if we should need to do so. Is this gonna work? No, it is not. Okay, that's not bad. I think we can get our extraction dart in from here. Sure can. So, rampage into... Am I setting up for a retaliate this turn? I guess we could, right? There's not really a good reason not to. We may yet kill this claw. Alright, I have no idea where we're going to end up off of that. Okay, not particularly productive, but... At this point, I'm comfortable just trying to go for the kill. This is less than ideal. Actually, no, sorry, it does kill him, though. Yeah, let's just take it. I really like the Retaliate shield. Very few of the shields are worth, like, anything at all, but Retaliate is powerful. So a 200% renown bonus. Sadly, not a very good total score on account of not a lot of core destruction. But we did actually find a clue this time. So that's a nice change of pace. All right, what can we build now? Still nothing, actually. Didn't really pull anything together there. Everything that required a blossom also required either a shimmer or a splinter. So, okay, all right. You know, we're making some progress. I have to admit, I'm embarrassed about this. I'm embarrassed that we managed to find one clue in 70 minutes of play. I get distracted easily. It is still fun to just blow up the monsters. So that's going to be it for us for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, hopefully my eyes will be on the prize a little bit more, and we'll see you then.